Hello. Here we go then. Hello, welcome back to the JFPL podcast. My name is Finley Osborne. How are we doing? Welcome to the live stream. Game week 1 deadline stream. Who thought this would have came around? Who thought it came around so quickly? As you can see, my team is currently up. I've got a timer down at the bottom, 26 minutes and 34 seconds as counting. Make sure to join the mini league before the deadline hits, because that is when you cannot join. As you can see in the top corner, swsrcr, all lowercase, and yeah, there you go. Welcome today. Make sure to put your questions in in the comments. I'll be reacting to them. As you can see, my team is here. It will definitely be changing. I will be thinking about doing a game week 2 bench boost, but I may swap and change and do stuff with that later on in the live stream. We've got about half an hour left, 25 minutes until the deadline, and we're going to see how this goes. So I'm going to read through my team. It has changed very slightly since the last pod episode, which was, I believe, yesterday. So for Bruggen, Shaw, Calafiori, Nico Williams, Brian Mbumo, Bruno Fernandes captained, Florian Wirtz, Iliman Njai, Erling Haaland, Igor Jesus, Joao Pedro, Kinski, Gross, Thomas, and Diop. So it is a bench boost game week 1 team at the moment. That is at the moment. It is subject to change, definitely subject to change. However, I will be looking through. So, Crescential Summer of Enthusiasts, yo, hello, hello, see you there. Hello, how are we doing? I'm going to put a question in the comments. Who are your captains? I'd like to see them today. Team locked in: Raya, White, Calafiori, Ballard, Maguire, O'Reilly, Brian and Mbumo, not Kevin De Bruyne, what am I thinking? Kindred Hall, there we go. Luton player. Foden, Szoboszlai, Thiago, Joao Pedro, DCL, and bench boost game week 1. I like that. Krish 1603. Hope I've got that right. Raya and White and Calafiori, triple Arsenal defence. It's quite interesting there. Hello, Crescential Summervist enthusiast. Quite a long name there. So your front line, no Haaland in that team. That is interesting. That is very interesting. Sure about that. So I'm gonna put a thing in the comments. A question. How are we thinking on that? Who is going to be your captain for game week 1? Love to see, love to know. Currently mine, as you can see, is going to be Bruno Fernandes. May change. I'm just going to put it in on the comments. It's going to be your game week 1 captain. Who should the options be? Who should the options be, guys? Come on, hit me up. Who should the options be? Can't spell captain, that's lovely. Who should the options be? Erling Haaland. I think that is reasonable. Who else are we looking at? Captain. There we go. Bruno Fernandes. That's currently mine. Okay. Make sure to put your answer in the comments then, guys. Nandes. I can't spell. This is horrible. Oh, we'll just go for the main 2. Erling Haaland and Bruno Fernandes. And I will put other, just in case, because there are some differential people out there. We'll give you that. There you go. There's your poll. Who will be your captain? Who's going to get there? Take that away in a second. We'll see who is going to be the captain. Who's going to be the main captain anyway. I'm going to run through my team if you're just joining. Hello. Verbruggen, Shaw, Calafiori, Williams, and Mbumo, Fernandes, Wirtz, and Dye, Haaland, Igor Jesus, and Joao Pedro, with Kinski, Gross, Thomas, and Diop on the bench. 22 minutes and 25 seconds until the deadline. This is exciting, isn't it? Make sure to join our mini league. Fixtures then tonight. Arsenal Coventry predictions. Put that in the comments. That'll be interesting. Who's going to win that? Will the champions win that? Will be a big upset. It would be a very big upset, I think. Hull, Man United, Everton, Crystal Palace, Ipswich, Sunderland, Nottingham Forest, Leeds, Brentford, Tottenham, You got Brighton, Aston Villa, Manchester United versus Bournemouth, Newcastle, Liverpool, and then Fulham versus Chelsea down there. Boo-ba-doo-ba-doo. I think it's time to have a look to see if it's worth a tinkle winkle around. Oh, what is that? See if it's worth a change in my team. I'm gonna get that up now. Because I am thinking of the bench boost game week 2. That is the only thing I am thinking of. So I'm just gonna get this up quickly. I think you can see it now. Can you? Yes, you can. It's really interesting, to be honest. I don't know who to win. Make sure all the comments are showing. There you go. Hello, guys. Show me your teams. I will be reacting. Maybe, what's the time until deadline? 20 minutes, maybe 10 minutes left. I'll do some reacting on the. I'll do some reacting on your teams because I did ask on X for you guys to post them in, and I will do some reacting on that. Got half an hour until the deadline. This is interesting. Very scary. Very scary. It's always scary, isn't it? Verbruggen, Kinski, Calafiori, Thomas, Diop. I really like that team. The midfield is my favourite part. Bruno and Bumo. That's nice to say. Bruno and Bumo. Vierts, Illiman and Jai and Pascal Gross. It's just, I like it so much. I really do. Don't know what else to say about that. Verbruggen, Kinski, It is, do I bring in Dominic Calvert-Lewin? Everyone else has him for Igor Jesus. I just really like the fact. I really like the idea of having Igor Jesus. It's so different, I think. I did see him in lots of drafts, actually, and he sort of dropped down a bit. Where is he, Calvert-Lewin? Because you normally see Igor Jesus. I mean, I can't question you on the... Yeah, thanks. When am I doing bench boost? That is interesting. I am doing my bench boost this week, potentially, and if not, it will be in game week 2. However, I am trying to function in a game week 2 bench boost with Coventry. I don't know about Calvert-Lewin, Nottingham Forest away. I do like Igor Jesus. I like the fact. I like the idea. How much is he owned by? Drop it in the comments if you're bench boosting this week. There we go. 4.4. Okay, come on. I think that's worth the risk. The differential thing you could get off that is brilliant. 31.5. There you go. I think that was my answer. I think my front three will be Joao Pedro, Haaland, Igor Jesus. I don't think there's anything to question about that. How long until the deadline then? Guys, 18 minutes. It's getting closer. It's getting closer. To function in a game week 2 Coventry draft, I would have Bobby Thomas, and then probably, instead of Issa Diop, I would go in for Van Ewijk. Where is he? Up here? Yeah, Bobby Thomas, then Van Ewijk. And then, if he did that, I would then have, well, it's the exact same amount of money, but I need a third Coventry player. Unless, and this is where I'm going against what I just said about Igor Jesus, we're going in for Ollie McBurney then. So you have one back for Hull, I think, because it's Coventry versus Hull, just in case. There he is, 5.5. And then he's only 1.3% owned, by the way. There you go. Then you have 0.5 million. Oh, for the money you're getting, it's not worth it, I don't think. I think Bobby Thomas is going to be a DEFCON monster. I'm quite happy with that. Igor Jesus back in. Keep it that way. Van Ewijk against Arsenal. It's not worth it, I don't think. It's a Diop. My man. Nothing changing then. For the moment, anyway. Unless you have any suggestions, guys. Love to hear it. Back to pick team. We can go back to the presentation. Nothing's changed there, so doesn't really matter. There we go. Get myself back in place. There we are. I'm bench boosting, gotta get it out of the way. Yeah, that's another way. Gotta get it out of the way. It really does help. If you get it out of the way, It's quite an annoying chip, bench boost. Not many people like it. I'm me being not one of them. I don't like bench boost. Thoughts on Nico Williams or Ballard? Okay, so Ballard and Nico Williams, I believe, are both 5 million. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'll do a quick search up now. I'm very, very certain they're both 5 million. I know for a fact Nico Williams is 5 million because he's in my fantasy team. I would go for, on the question, Nico Williams, based on the fact that he, if you've heard about the pod, if not, I'll say now, he is going to be playing in a 5-3-2 at Oliver Glasner at Forest, and he's been doing that in pre-season as well. That's what Munoz did at Palace. And basically, when they get forward, so when they're attacking, it will be Nico Williams joining Chris Wood and Igor Jesus as a front three, which is really weird, really different. Ballard. So out of that lot, yeah, by 5 million. Ballard's a nice, solid pick. If he was 4.5 million, he would be in a lot of drafts, and rightly so. However, I would go Nico Williams based on the fact of that little... it's too good to be true, isn't it? If it works, I think it's too good to be true. If you get him in, if you get Nico Williams in and he does that, he could be very highly owned. But at the moment, how much is Nico Williams, guys, owned by? I know it's 5 million. Probably should have said that. That's FDR. What am I doing? You can't see that. 10.4%. Compared to Ballard, if we were to get him in, probably should be showing you this, but I'm just switching players. It doesn't really matter. 5.8. So if you're going off differential, it will be Dan Ballard. But if you're going off who I would get, or who, yeah, but why would you listen to me? I would go Nico Williams, to be honest. That would be my pick. Get him in there. Can't change my team. Nothing changing yet. True, but didn't... Where are we going? True, but don't you think that DEFCON would be limited for Nico then? Yeah, so you're not getting Nico in for DEFCON. I think that's the fact that you're going to go for. You're not getting Nico in for DEFCON. You're getting in for the assists and potential goals. Central Summer enthusiast. Arsenal are going to scrape a 1-0 win. Yeah, I would be happy with that. Wouldn't mind it. Only one goal conceded by Bobby Thomas, who's currently my bench boost. Nathan Bacon, good luck for the season. Thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah, it's going to be a long one. It's going to be an exciting one. Yeah. Hopefully this works. I mean, I'm very tempted by the Nico Williams. Differentials then. Guys, if we're going for differentials. Oh. Thoughts on Lefay over Njai? Okay, so Lefay over Njai then. I have Njai, if you can see my team, I have Njai right now. However, Lefay I do really like. He is 6 million, so the same price as Iliman Njai, which is why you're putting them together. However, I think with Lefay you're going to be getting the same, like with Sunderland. We don't know what Sunderland are going to be doing. I think with Ndai you're going to be on pens, you're going to be on set pieces, and I like Iliman Njai. They're both 6 million, so take your pick. Doesn't really matter. If Lefay was a bit cheaper, possibly him. But I think if they're both the same, it doesn't really matter, to be honest. I do like Lefay though. I don't doubt him. I don't doubt him, but Ndai's nice. I do like Ndai. I think that's why he is in my team. If I was to go up to 0.5 million of Drewsbury Hall, that is an interesting one. Yeah, I mean, if I looked at my team here, Drewsbury Hall would have to come in for Ndai, obviously. And then I think we'd have to drop Pascal Gross into a 5 million pound player, and that would be Gomez, I think. Although there has been concerns, and I've heard about him having an injury risk. Gomez, anyone in the comments there? Diego Gomez. I heard him. Might not be true. Might give that a good quick search up though, actually. Is Gomez injured? That would be surprising. Let me get that quick search up. Is Brighton's Gomez injured? There is. Someone's already searched him up. They beat me to it. There was some reports that Diego Gomez limped down the tunnel after his withdrawal last Saturday, but he recovered from whatever that was and lost 68 minutes in Thursday's okay, so he's good. He's good. He's good, guys. We're safe. If you want him, don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. Put you back. There we go. Almost there. Almost hitting the deadline. It's scary. I think it's scary. Ooh, 11 minutes, 33 seconds. Couldn't get it closer, could you? Couldn't call it. I don't think my team's going to change, to be honest. I think it's going to be staying the same. Oh, it's just, I don't know. Send me your team in the comments, by the way, guys. Love to hear them, love to rate them. Love to see what you've done. Really help us out there. Make sure to join the mini league as well. swsrcr. All capital. No, sorry. What am I on about? All lowercase. Make sure to join. That would be very, very helpful. And we love you to get on with the JFPL podcast league. How are we looking then for the team? Oh, it's scary, isn't it? Don't know why I'm so scared. But Braga, Shaw, Calafiori, Williams. I do like the midfield. That's my favourite part. I like the punt on Wirtz. I had him last year. Did absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. But yeah, Wirtz. I think I do rate him. I think he could be very good. How much? Florian Wirtz. I believe he is quite under-owned. 12.7. Is that under-owned? Would you count that under-owned? Oh, I don't know if that's under-owned or not. 12.7? Possibly. Hit me with your teams then in the comments, guys. Love to rate them, love to see them. Love to see what other people are going for. Oh, the thoughts on the bench boost game week 2. I really like the idea, but I just don't know about the players. Is anyone else going bench boost game week 2? Or are you just getting out of the way like me? I love to see, love to hear. I think it's time to try a no Haaland draft. Oh, this is scary, isn't it? A no Haaland draft then. Should we do it? With 9 minutes left until the deadline, I'm going to do a no Haaland draft. We're going to switch views and we're going to try and make a no Haaland draft. Thoughts, put it down in the comments. Give me ideas. I think Isak's got to come in if we're doing a no Haaland draft. Who else has got to come in if we're doing a no Haaland draft? Who else? So out goes the big man. Just got to do it on my phone because this is what I actually do it on. You can see that there. This is what I actually do it on. So my team is there, but this is my actual team at the moment. So got to leave myself time just in case. If we are doing a no Haaland draft, I think we go in for Isak, and then we also upgrade to Thiago. Oh man, I don't know. Alexander Isak then. Thoughts on him doing well this year? Is he going to hit the heights that he did at Newcastle at what are they called? Liverpool. Not like a massive team. Definitely not. There you go. Thiago, Isak. And we still have 4.5 million to spend. That goes on Gross, surely. And I think that also goes into Gabriel. It's got to be. Don't you think? Is that possible? Yes. Yes. Very much so. Diop's coming back in, though, because Diop obviously has Sunderland, who I think are a bit less, less likely to concede, if that makes sense. In he goes. Gabriel. And then, midfield-wise, we have exactly 6 million to spend. Could get Lefay. Could get Lefay, then. Like we were talking about Lefay earlier. Could go get Lefay. Where is he? Sunderland. Is anyone doing a no Haaland draft? Is anyone actually going to do it? Like, I've seen and plotted and seen it loads. There it is. I'm not going to do it. I don't think it's worth the risk. That's the draft if you want it, guys. No Haaland. I think that's the best you're going to get. Is anyone going to be doing no Haaland draft? Tell you what, we're going to go around and we're going to have a look at the other content creators. See if they're doing a no Haaland draft. I highly doubt it. Highly doubt it. Us lot. Too scared to do no Haaland draft. We're too scared. We can't do a no Haaland draft. It's just not doable. There we go. Let's go have a look at the other teams then. With how long until the deadline? 6 minutes. Wow, it's getting close. I think this is going to be the same what they're going to have, guys. Game week 1 is almost locked in. Almost locked in. 5 minutes. Make sure to get your teams ready. It is almost ready. It's almost here. It's almost locked in. Come on. Come on. I mean, it would be interesting to see if anyone else has no Haaland. What do you think? I think it's not worth it. I don't know why we're even debating not having Haaland. What's the point? I don't think anyone does have Haaland, to be honest. Doesn't look like it. Yeah, no one. No one. That is very, very, I don't know, very interesting. 5 minutes then, guys. See my team there. The big moment. It's almost there. It's almost there. If you're liking this, make sure to subscribe. Make sure to like. Make sure to get locked in on the channel. Posting FPL content throughout the season. Good luck on the season. Thank you very much. Good luck to you. Good luck to everyone watching this. I'm going to go back to an earlier comment here. Arsenal going to scrape to a 1-0 win. Thoughts and predictions for Arsenal beat Crystal Palace. What am I on about? Coventry with 5 minutes left until the deadline. 4 minutes 59 minutes left to the deadline. Thoughts on Arsenal vs Coventry? Will Coventry get the upset done? Will they get it up? Will they get it done? Gonna run through my team one more time to anyone that might be watching now. Verbruggen, Shaw, Calafiori, Nico Williams and Bumo. Bruno Fernandes captained at the moment. Florian Wirtz and Dye. Haaland, Igor Jesus, Joao Pedro. Kinski, Pascal Gross, Thomas and Diop. Jeez, this is close. Isn't it? This is scary. All these months of planning, everything getting ready, and we're cutting it quite fine, guys. Making our transfers now. I don't think there is going to be any. To be honest, if I was going to do it, I would have done it now. Lampard, I'll read through the news. Arteta's fitness update on Rice, Saka, Timber. Lampard confirms Haji Wright is ruled out. Charlie Hughes update and Morita back in training. Šeško available for one Man United star. Ruled out, so Šeško available. Should we have a look at Benjamin Šeško into the team with 3 minutes left to the deadline? Oh my days, if we do this. Benjamin Šeško, because I have not seen him in many drafts at all. Is he in your draft? Let me know in the comments. Let me know your whole team. I'd love to hear it. I'd love to rate it as well. I think we got to go back to the team that we had. Benjamin Šeško is a very interesting player, because if he does get going, he could be very good. Like the name there, Kalapan and Dye. Got him in. That's not my actual name. I have currently got, for my FPL team, currently it's Will Surely Win, and that will not be changing. There's no point changing until, the deadline. I believe Šeško's 7 million, so having a look at, he's still on the yellow flag, not worth it. Straight away, done. No Benjamin Šeško. Not worth it at all. Any Benjamin Šeško talk has gone now. Completely gone. We're almost there. It's almost the deadline. 2 minutes. It's quite scary actually. Team locked in. Raya, Shaw, Calafiori, Maguire, O'Reilly, Brian and Bumo. Need to see the whole team though. Love to see your guys' teams. Put it in the comments and I will love to rate it with 2 minutes 16 seconds left until the deadline. We're getting very, very close now, guys. Very, very close. Ba-ba-da-ba-da. I think Verbruggen and everyone else has got to stay. Looks like we're going bench boost game week 1, guys. Gonna get it out of the way. And lots of people are. Lots and lots and lots and lots of people are. Not surprised why. 1 minute 42 seconds left. Almost there. Almost there. Scary, isn't it? Can't believe it's coming this quickly, to be honest. 1 minute 24 seconds until we hit the deadline. And it looks like this is going to be the team. It looks like this is going to be the one. Looking at some other deadline streams, looking at some other teams, FPL Chai here. Interesting. 52 seconds, guys. We're going to lock it in. Got to get your teams in. This is going to be it. We're so close now. We're very close. We're about to hit it. 30 seconds until the deadline. I'm going to turn my phone off. Oh, Gameweek 1. I guess this means this is my team. We're not going to be able to change it. With 24 seconds left, my Gameweek 1 team is a bench boost, and it's Verbruggen with Kinski, Shaw, Calafiori, Nico Williams, and Bumo Fernandez captained, Florian Wirtz, Liman Njai, Erling Haaland, Igor Jesus, Joao Pedro, currently vice-captained, but too late to change that, Kinski, Gross, Thomas, Diop, and the deadline is here. We're done. Wow. FPL is officially here. I think we're going to go onto the website, because sometimes it does normally break. Sometimes it does normally break the website, and for right reason, everyone going onto their teams and changing it. I'm going to reload it, because it will probably break straight away. But this looks like it's going to be my team. And it is. There we go. The game is currently updating and will be available soon. There we go. We always get that message. Message of doom. Can't believe the deadline's here. Love to see your teams still be around for another 10 minutes or so. I'd love to see your teams. Who are you captaining? As you can see, I've gone for Bruno Fernandes. Stick it down in the comments. Is everyone going for Bruno Fernandes? Wouldn't be surprised, to be honest. Would not be surprised. Can't believe we've hit the deadline. It's ridiculous. The game starts very, very soon then, guys. Where are we? Here we are. Arsenal beat Coventry. That's a 8 o'clock kickoff. Anyone going to be watching that? That'll be cool. Definitely, I will be watching that. I almost dropped my phone there. Hopefully, it'll be a boring 0-0. Calafiori and Thomas. I've purely gone for Thomas for Defcon, by the way. Nothing on Coventry's side. Defcon Thomas. That's why I haven't gone Van Ewijk. If you're interested in that. The deadline's here. We'll be doing a knee-jerk stream as well on Tuesday morning. Knee-jerk stream on what happened in Game Week 1, and then we'll do podcasts and everything. So make sure to like, make sure to subscribe. It really does help us out. Love it if you could. And we're very excited for the FPL season upcoming. Genuinely are. And that will be the team to start it. Wouldn't be surprised if we don't get anything right here and it just goes all in flames and the bench boost was never the right idea and it was bench boost Game Week 2 and maybe Haaland blanks. It's not even let me in. Still join our mini league, swsrcr. Get your teams in there. Get your comments in. Love to hear your teams. Love to see your captains. I'll be sticking around for another 5 or so minutes. Seeing. As you can see, my team is on screen. Deadline has passed. I'm going to run through now. Actually, I'm going to run through the JFPL podcast 2026/2027 league, or people in it, and I will be doing this now. Here we go. So I get on it. Wait 1 second. Still join this league, by the way. I don't think you can get into fantasy, to be honest, at the moment. It's blocking me out. I think it's blocked out for everyone, to be honest. It's quite busy at the moment. Thoughts on the streams as well? Love to hear it. First time doing a deadline stream. Hope you liked it. We'll be doing one on Monday for a knee-jerk stream, and potentially one in Game Week 2, Game Week 3, Game Week 4. And hopefully as the season goes on and on and on, we will be doing deadline streams. Can't get into fantasy, unfortunately. I think the game is getting uploaded. So I think we'll end the stream there. Thank you for watching. Thank you for commenting, liking and subscribing. It really does help us out. Thank you for watching, and I'll read you through my team one more time. It did not change in the end. Boganshaw, Calafiori, Nico Williams, and Bumo, Captain Bruno Fernandes, Wirtz and Dye, Haaland, Igor Jesus and Joao Pedro, but Haaland is vice-captained. Kinski, Gross, Thomas and Diop in the bench boost. The bench boost that is official. The team that is official. And the game week deadline that is done. Thank you for watching. And I will see you in the knee-jerk stream on Monday. So, goodbye.